In the small village of Ogwudu, there was no hunter as skilled as Nnanna. His fame spread across the land, for he could track any animal, no matter how clever, and his aim never missed. From a young age, Nnanna learned to listen to the whispers of the forest, to move quietly as the wind, and to strike with the speed of a hawk. People spoke of him with awe, calling him the hunter who fears nothing. But even a fearless hunter knew to stay clear of the forbidden forest beyond Ogwudu. Dark tales surrounded it, stories of creatures with twisted faces, trees that whispered, and a witch so powerful that none who entered her land ever returned. Children were warned never to wander near, and even the bravest hunters kept their distance. One evening, as the sun dipped low, casting long shadows over the village elders summoned Nnanna to the meeting hut. The air was thick with tension, and as he entered, the elders sat in a circle, their faces solemn. "Do you know why we have called you, Nnanna?" Elder Ifena, the oldest of them, asked, her voice soft but firm. Nnanna knelt before them, bowing his head.
"No, Elder Ifena."
She took a deep breath and looked him in the eye.
"We need you to enter the forbidden forest and capture the witch."
A hush fell over the room. Even Nnanna, with his brave heart, felt a chill run down his spine. He had heard of the witch, how she could control minds, bend shadows, and vanish into thin air. No one had ever dared to confront her.
"Why me?"
he asked after a moment, his voice steady.
"Because we trust you.
Another elder, Obi, spoke up.
You are the only one with the skills and the courage to complete this task. The witch has caused much fear in our village. Children fall ill, crops fail, and strange whispers haunt the night. The people are scared, Nnanna. If you succeed, you will be rewarded with great wealth and honor."
Nnanna considered their words. His family was poor, and the thought of wealth tempted him. But he knew this mission was dangerous, possibly deadly. Still, he was a hunter, and the thrill of a challenge stirred something deep within him. "I will go," he said finally, his voice resolute. The elders nodded in approval, and the village women brought out charms and herbs for protection. They chanted prayers and blessed him, hoping their words would shield him from the dark magic of the witch. As dawn broke, Nnanna prepared for his journey. He packed his bow, a quiver full of arrows, a sharp knife, and a small sack of dried meat. Around his neck, he wore a charm given to him by his mother, a small, carved bone meant to protect him from evil. He took one last look at his village, then stepped onto the path leading to the forbidden forest. The forest was unlike any place Nnanna had ever been. The trees towered high, their twisted branches forming eerie shapes against the pale morning sky. Shadows danced across the ground, and strange noises echoed through the trees, whispers that seemed to call his name, footsteps that vanished when he turned around. Nnanna walked carefully, his hand on his knife. Hours passed, but the deeper he went, the more he felt the weight of the forest closing in on him. It was as if the air itself was alive, watching his every move. At last, as the sun began to set, he saw a faint light through the trees. Moving closer, he found a small, moss-covered hut. The door was slightly open, and smoke drifted out, carrying a strange, sweet smell that made him feel both calm and uneasy. This was it. He had found the witch's home. Taking a deep breath, Nnanna knocked on the door, his heart pounding. For a moment, there was silence. Then, a soft voice called from inside,
"Enter, brave hunter."
He pushed the door open and stepped inside. The room was dimly lit by a single candle, and the air was thick with the scent of herbs. At the far end of the room, sitting on a woven mat, was the witch. She was nothing like he had imagined. Instead of an old, haggard woman, she appeared young, with smooth skin, dark eyes, and long hair that flowed down her back. She looked at him with a calm expression, as if she had been expecting him.
"Nnanna,"
she said, her voice as soft as the breeze.
"You have come to capture me."
"Yes,"
he replied, his voice steady, though he felt a strange unease.
"I have been sent to bring you to the village."
The witch smiled, a mysterious glint in her eyes.
"And do you think it will be that easy?"
Nnanna tightened his grip on his knife.
"I am ready for whatever you throw at me."
But instead of attacking, the witch merely sighed.
"I have no interest in fighting you, Nnanna. Instead, I want to offer you something."
He frowned, caught off guard.
What could you offer me?
Anything you desire.
She replied, her gaze steady.
I know you are a hunter, skilled and brave. But I also know you are a man with dreams, with desires. I can give you wealth, strength, even a life free from fear. All you have to do is accept my bargain.
Nnanna hesitated, his heart pounding. He had come here to capture the witch, but her words stirred something within him. The idea of having everything he ever wanted was tempting. But he remembered the warnings, the stories of those who made deals with witches only to pay a heavy price.
What's the catch?
He asked, his voice cautious. The witch's smile widened.
There is always a price, Nnanna. But I will not lie to you. The choice is yours. Take me to your village, and you will fulfill your mission. Or, accept my offer, and I will grant you a gift beyond your wildest dreams.
Nnanna's mind raced. He had been promised wealth by the village elders, but this was different. The witch was offering him something he had never even thought possible. But he couldn't shake the feeling that accepting her offer would change him in ways he couldn't foresee. He took a deep breath, trying to clear his mind. The witch watched him, her eyes calm and patient, as if she had all the time in the world. Finally, he spoke.
If I accept, what will you give me?
The witch leaned forward, her eyes gleaming with a strange light.
I can give you the power to hunt without fear, to be stronger than any man, to live a life where no one dares to cross you. But the price, Nnanna, the price is your freedom. Once you make this choice, you belong to me.
Nnanna felt a chill run down his spine. The thought of losing his freedom, of being bound to the witch, was terrifying. But the promise of power, of a life without fear, was equally enticing. He was torn, caught between his duty and his desire. And so, with his heart pounding and his mind racing, Nnanna stood before the witch, faced with a choice that would change his life forever.